Hey gang, let me make sure it's recording. Alright, looks like we're recording. Okay, this is a quick video to talk about what a successful certification submission will look like for the feats of strength for your steel bender's helper, okay? Just so that we avoid any confusion, alright? I'll just go over um, the particulars, even though I've got them in writing, okay? If you go look at the Camp Verde Rope and Gear website under Feats of Strength lists, you'll see the rules for a successful certification submission. Alright? At some point, we will measure the steel bender's helper length and diameter, okay? And that shows me what model you're using. The beginning models are approximately 1 inch diameter, intermediates approximately 1 1/4 inch diameter, and the advanced approximately 1 1/2 inch diameter. The sub models will all be over 7 inches and up to almost 9, depending on if it is the intermediate or sub-advanced, sub-intermediate, sub-advanced. Alright, so at some point they're going to be measured. If you measure it at the beginning, you want to keep that in frame, okay? And you want to keep the piece in frame. After your submission or before, your wraps should be shaken out to show that there are no rigid implements hidden in there. And now we're going to show what the reps should look like, okay? First, in double overhand, we're talking angle of deflection, how much you bend, okay? And I wanted to use client bends to show, but I'm going to go ahead and just do this right now. Alright? So for double overhand, until the knuckles touch, okay? There will be no extreme gripping out here where you're not really bending it to get it to touch. You see? There will be none of this. Alright? This is your extreme grip, and you should still get, alright? You should still get a good amount of bend. Alright? Double underhand. Again, until at least one of your knuckles touches. You can use your modified double underhand, but again, we're going until the knuckle touches. There will be no malarkey here where we're not really bending, we're just kind of getting our knuckles to touch. On reverse, alright, we're going to bend until the knuckles of our holding hand, our bracing hand, touch the wrist area of the bending hand. Now, there's you know, you can hit these technicalities here, but this is not going to be a bend, okay? This is not a bend. This is what a bend will look like. Okay? You see, we've got bend. If you looked at the angle of deflection here, you've got well above 30 degrees of deflection. I don't have my little deal, you know, but there's a minimum amount that we're going to be able to, you know, that you have to bend this to make it a successful repetition. On your shorter steel bender's helpers, your hands are of course going to be a little bit closer together. It's going to be more difficult, but a successful rep is going to have bend, okay? It's going to make it to right about there on reverse before you're touching on the shorter ones. So then of course we're keeping it in frame and everything. We shake out our wraps. You open them up front and back, boom boom. Make sure there's no little sneaky Pete in there. Alright, little piece of pipe. And shake your other one out the same way. Yeah, that's just to just to show you what a successful certification rep is going to look like, okay? There's going to be a minimum amount of bend that has to take place, and I've just shown you. And now again on the shorter models, I'll show you what the bend would look like. I'll just scooch my wraps on your, this is a sub-intermediate. So on your standard, your hands will be closer together, and you see, I've got at least one set of knuckles touching, okay? At least one set of knuckles have to touch. And on the reverse, we're going to have bend. You see how much that is bent? That's bend. Now, you know, I could loosen my hand up and I could do this, but it's not moving. That's not going to be a bend, okay? We're kinking that. We're kinking it, okay? So that's it. That's for your certifications for a Steel Bender's Helper Feats of Strength list. That's how your repetitions should look, okay? Bend. 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 Alright? So, thank y'all for watching. Live free, punch hard, and bend hard. And be good to yourselves, because you're worth it, and I dig you. Bye now.